been a month since Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman checked himself into a D.C. hospital to be treated for depression.
Although he has not returned to the Senate staffers tell our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp he can still get a lot of work done remotely. Good evening, Rachel.
Good evening, Mike and Eva. So that's correct. Other than voting, Senate staffers tell me that senators can do quite a lot here without being physically present inside the Capitol. But political scientists I spoke with say in order to move some legislation, even some of the president's nominations through, the Democrats really need all of their members here to help move things forward. Freshman Senator John Fetterman's chief of staff shared these photos of the two meeting 10 days ago while the senator receives treatment for depression in a D.C. hospital. The tweet says in part, quote, "Productive morning with Senator Fetterman at Walter Reed discussing the rail safety legislation, farm bill, and other Senate business," end quote. The tweet adds that he is on the road to recovery and he's, quote, "laser focused on PA and will be back soon," end quote. Even though Fetterman isn't physically here at the Capitol, Senate staffers tell me that U.S. senators can still do a lot while they are away. The staffers say senators can introduce legislation, have constituent service operations running without disruption. A different staffer tells me Fetterman is being briefed every day by staff who visit him at the hospital. For example, during his time away from the Senate, Fetterman has introduced legislation, sent letters to cabinet secretaries, opened new office locations across the state, even launched a new portal for appropriations requests. But the one thing he can't do remotely is vote.
Getting that majority is extremely important.
Todd Belt, the George Washington University Director of Political Management, explains the Senate doesn't have proxy voting. And while it's not uncommon for senators to be gone for some time due to illness, surgeries, or other things, Belt says the president has had trouble with his controversial appointments in terms of getting to the 51 vote threshold. Belt says one senator can make all the difference on votes.
There are going to be some must-pass bills, the budget bills, and of course, the debt ceiling, and you're going to want to have everybody on board to do that.
A Senate staffer has confirmed with me that Fetterman is making progress in his recovery and that he could potentially leave the hospital within the next 2 weeks. They also add that the senator's doctors told him that he could be as good or even better than his best days post-stroke. Back to you.